Hi my lovelies, how's it going? Today is a very exciting day because it is officially this channel's first birthday. Or would it be a first anniversary? Either way, it's been a whole year. So to celebrate and to thank you guys for all of your support, I want to create 3 characters inspired by 3 of you. Oh, I'm drinking the string. So a few weeks ago, I asked you to let me know 5 of your favourite things. Your favourite animal, food, place, possession and colour. So I've popped all of your names into my trusty paint pot. So I'll be picking 3 of them at random to inspire 3 brand new characters. And of course, they will all be drawn digitally and become members of the Character of the Week crew. But since today is very special, I am first actually going to draw them the old-fashioned way with pencil and paper. Shock horror, so that they can go in the Create This Book 3, because I noticed that there is the perfect prompt in here and it's right at the back of the book. Create resolution. Write one big thing you want to accomplish this year and list 10 things you need to do in order to make it happen. So I'm going to write my list of 10 things on this side and I'm going to pop your characters on this page because I think it's going to be really good to look back at this in 1 year's time, because my resolution is to create 100 characters for either a guidebook or a colouring book guidebook or both. Okay, so let's set up the overhead camera. Oh, that's one way of removing the lens cap. So clumsy. Now I just want to apologise for the fact that I have a gross greenish yellow bruise on the back of my hand. I have no idea how I did that. But now it's going to be on the internet forever. Now I could potentially cover it up with these ridiculously long sleeves. I'm not sure why the sleeves were made this long. And also the top itself is really short. Is that just the fashion? I have to fold up the sleeves. I do get most of my clothes from charity shops or thrift stores. So I think I just discovered why they donated it. It's fine, it's fine. So what am I going to draw with today? I'm going to draw on this sketchbook and I'll glue it into the Create This Book. And my husband was actually away last week and he got me some goodies. He got me this Stedtler pack, which has got coloured pencils, which I did need because Lily actually acquired my butterfly tin of pencils. And then there's just some ordinary HB pencils, which again, I also need because these are the only 2 I've actually got. They're getting pretty stubby. And he also got these Hello Kitty lollipops. So I think we should open them up. Ooh, we have got grape, apple, orange, and that one's strawberry. Ooh, I can't pick. I wish I could share these with you guys. Which one would you pick? I think I'm in the mood for the strawberry. I'm sure the kids will help me with the rest of those. Can't really taste strawberry. I'm just getting sugar. Open this as well. I can't open it. Got it. Why have they got white around? It doesn't say. If any of you guys know why they're like that, please do let me know. Oh, that was my duck that I did ages ago. Let's just test them out on the back of that. They've got a nice bold colour. Okay, a pencil. It's a pencil and it's got an eraser. So without further ado, let's pick our first name. Okay, I'm going to try and do this bit completely unedited. Just leave the footage alone, editing Emma. It's okay if it takes time. I shall not look. I have one. It is. Drum roll, please. Creative Rainbow! We shall pick the other 2 names later. And let's see what Creative Rainbow's favourite things are. Let's put my glasses on. And I shall write it down. We've got poodle, not pods, that's right, we've got an eraser. Poodle, rainbow glitter, ice cream, bed/home, and childhood memory items. Now, Creative Rainbow is actually a really lovely part of this community. She always leaves really kind and supportive comments on lots of creators' videos, so our character needs to reflect that as well. So it's going to be a poodle, like a childhood toy or figure, and perhaps she has her very own ice cream cart that she runs from just outside of her kennel or home. And this ice cream has rainbow glitter topping, which also comes with a scoop of encouragement. So let's get to drawing that. So I'm going to try and make her kind of kawaii and cute. So just really simple shapes. And she's in a kind of joyful, energetic, perhaps she's waving because she's always saying hello to everybody. And then she's got the ice cream scoop in her other paw. Now I do normally draw all of these digitally because you can just so easily like resize and move things. But it has been such a long time since I've added anything to the Create This book. And I feel like that's almost where it all kind of began, this YouTube journey. So just before this, me and my daughter had been working on the Luna the Space Leopard children's books, and I'd recently done my back in quite badly with a slip disc. And as some of you may know, I'm a cleaner outside of this, so I wasn't able to clean for a few months. So I really channeled everything into getting the books done because it was pretty much the only thing that I could do. And my daughter Lily actually introduced me to Moriahelizabeth's videos during that time. And I just found them so uplifting and funny, and it just really made me want to give it a go myself, because I thought, well, for one, it might help promote the books. Secondly, it might help me develop as an artist because I can try new things every week. Thirdly, it's pushing me out of my comfort zone, like speaking in front of a camera, because believe it or not, I'm actually a very introverted person. And then fourth, and most importantly of all, it was a way of reaching out to like-minded people. And I've been so fortunate to get to know you guys and fellow creators. There have been challenging times. I'd say the most challenging thing is sort of showing up consistently, even if you're having a week where you might not feel like it. But always, once you get started and get into the flow of things, I always feel so much better. Another challenge I think has been just getting things done in time, especially because I have been putting like more and more pressure on myself to either create more art or do more like snazzy editing. It's been a wonderful but also very hectic year. So that is why I've decided to dial things back to one video every 2 weeks, at least just for now, while I'm still working my cleaning job and my kids are so young, because that gives me 1 week for the art and 1 week for all the editing and the behind the scenes stuff. And hopefully by things just being a little bit calmer, there'll be a bit more time to actually enjoy the process instead of just being like, ah! So yeah, we shall see how it goes. Okay, so while I've been rambling on, we have got our poodle character for Creative Rainbow, and now I think we're gonna add some colours. So I'm thinking that she should be kind of classic pale pink. So this is the only pink-ish colour that I've got. And then a slightly darker pink for the floofy bits. Kind of more purple, but maybe if we add some of this kind of red colour. A nice sky blue, and then a rainbow glitter ice cream. And also I'm going to give her rainbow glitter bows and a rainbow glitter skirt, just to tie it all together. So it's just kind of shimmering lots of different colours. Green, yellow, orange, some red, pink nose. Now let's go for a nice bold Posca. Okay, so that is our first character complete for Creative Rainbow. I think I've got the perfect name for this character, since she spreads so much joy within her community. Let's call her Joy. Trying to stick my lollipop to my Posca lid. Okay, let's pick our next name. Just one. We have got Sin City Yeti Art, aka David, and he is actually a fellow creator, and he's absolutely lovely and so funny. Make sure to go and check out his channel if you haven't already. Okay, let's see what he wrote as his favourite things. For animal, he wrote maned wolf / dragon / stegosaurus. I'm spelling this wrong. I've written stegosauruses. You know what I mean. His favourite colour, purple. Food, cheesecake. Possession, art supplies. Now, he didn't actually write a place, but I do know that he is from a kind of deserty part of America and does speak about it quite fondly. So I'm gonna go with desert. I've written dessert, desert. And that's not the first time that I've got those two mixed up on this channel. I once did a artist versus Roblox video and was doing a game called Speed Draw, and the prompt was dessert, but I drew a desert because I thought it said desert. So I think we should roll with that desert theme, because he did write cheesecake. I'm actually very cold. I'm gonna turn the heating up because I feel like a little shivering chihuahua. Anyway, so for his animals, I think I might go with the Stegosaurus because I think that's the one that I most associate with David, because he did do a beautiful painting of Stegosauruses. Was that for the Pantone collab? Yes, it's the 50 Artist Pantone Art Challenge. I will link it if you'd like to go and check it out. So perhaps this could be a cheesecake Stegosaurus who is an artist that likes to paint the desert landscapes. Yes, let's go with that. So it's going to have to be kind of anthropomorphic so that it can sit and paint. Let's start off with the easel because it's easier. I'm sorry. And something that I love about David is that he is feisty. Like, if ever anyone says anything mean to anyone in the art community, he will challenge and call people out. And I love that. He is so lovely and supportive. But if you're a troll, you better watch out. So I'm thinking it's going to be sitting, perhaps like a foot here, an arm here, painting, and maybe his tail swooshing around, paintbrush. And then of course, the Stegosaurus plates. Are they called plates? An eye. Then we need to make him look more cheesecake. He's got like the cheesecake is the top half. Well, it's the top half if he was standing like a normal Stegosaurus. So that bit is like the cheesecake part, and then this bit is the biscuity base. To tie in the purple, perhaps his plates could be purple. And also the landscape that he's painting could be kind of purplish. Dessert, cactus. Okay, let's add some colour. Okay, so we have our next character for David, and I decided to give him some little sprinkles for a little bit of extra character. And the name that is coming to mind for this one is Pablo. I don't have very much room for my last character. No, it'll fit. So let's now pick our third and final name. Not looking. Okay, got one. It is Calica 3. I'm not sure if it's Callie or Calica. I'm going to go with Callie. So let's find out what Callie's favourite things are. So animal is squirrel, and I'm really pleased that it's a squirrel because quite a few of you have been asking for more squirrel characters, because so far there's only been one, which is Moxie. But there she is on the back cover of the Draw Stuff Outside prompt book. She's the only one so far that I can think of. So what else? Colour, light blue or purple. Food, sweets. Place, bedroom. Possession, squirrel plushies, or Playmobil. Okay, so without doubt, this is going to be a squirrel. I think that this should be a living toy or plushie. That is light blue and purple, but then we need to tie in sweets and bedroom. We could have, the phrase sweet dreams has just come to mind. So maybe this is a squirrel plush with a candy heart, which was designed to help the candy princess get to sleep because she's been eating too many sweets. So it's always tired. It's like a big, did I just make you yawn? Let me know if you just yawned. She's rubbing her eyes. Let's give her a little tuft. So tired. So this is the magical candy heart. She's holding a little blankie. And of course, we cannot forget her squirrel tail. Otherwise, she just looks like a bear, but she is squirrel. This leg needs to be further back, but I can't just select it and move it. And another thing that I love about drawing characters digitally as well is I can take my tablet anywhere. If we're taking the kids to soft play, I can take it with me, or I can just chill on the sofa. The only thing is I do sometimes forget to hit the time-lapse record button, and I'll realise like half an hour later. So if ever you're watching the time-lapses of my character drawings and it's just the jumps, I just literally forgot to hit the record button. So now we need some light blue and purple. Okay, so that is the squirrel character finished. It She's kind of warped slightly, but we can't hold that against her. She's very tired. The name that I'm thinking of for this one is Sweet Dreams Sandy, because Sandy, Mr. Sandman. So now we need to pop them into the Create This book. And I also need my list of 10 things that I need to do in order to make my resolution happen. So I'm just gonna wing it and I'm gonna write it straight in the book in Posca. Is that brave, or is it just stupid? Maybe I shouldn't. No, I'm doing it. So maybe I should use let's use colourful Poscas. Oh, the box that my camera is on the colourful Poscas. Hang on, I'm gonna have to swap the box. Sorry, you're on the Poscas. The Poscas. Let's just pop you down on the acrylic paint instead. Okay, you comfortable? Colours. Okay, that'll do. Tidy up a little bit. What a mess. You should see the state of this desk. I don't know how I've made so much mess just drawing 3 characters. Okay, so my goal is to create a character guide book. And I'm aiming for 100 characters. So if I do an average of 1 character a week, it's going to take me 2 years. But I think any more than that a week is over ambitious. So 1 character a week, and then also 1 story a week, because they each come with a story. These Poscas are going to be rough. I'm also going to need to design the page layouts, as well as the front and back cover. Then I'm going to need to upload it to KDP, which sounds like a small step, but nothing ever goes to plan when you try and upload something to KDP. KDP is Kindle Direct Publishing, which is like Amazon's platform for selling your own self-published books. My points are drifting slightly to the left there. Don't burn out, I think, is a really important part of this, because I think that's the biggest potential obstacle, because I am that way inclined. So how can we avoid burnout? Sleep, diet, exercise. How do you spell exercise? I do it several times a week, but I don't know how to spell it. Friends and family fun, work-life balance. And lastly, a very important one, enjoy the process. So let's stick that in. And I think if I could write an 11th point, it would be to let go of perfection, which is what I've tried to do today by freehanding my list and probably spelling exercise wrong in front of goodness knows how many people. So now it is time to write these guys a proper backstory, draw them up digitally so they can become this week's Character of the Week.
First up, we've got Joy, who is a pink poodle with a deep and unwavering love for rainbow glitter. She prefers the comfort of her quaint little kennel to big adventures, but she is still determined to share some sparkle with everyone in her town. She set up her own ice cream cart just outside her kennel, allowing her to roll straight out of bed and into the working day, handing out glittery scoops of positivity to anyone who passes by. Each cone comes topped with rainbow glitter and a generous helping of kind, uplifting words of encouragement. In fact, most customers visit less for the ice cream itself, as it is kind of an acquired taste, and more for the guaranteed pep talk, lovingly served up with every scoop. Next, we have Pablo the cheesecake stegosaurus, who lives in the vast and flavourful landscape of the dessert desert. He is often mistaken for a sponge cake dinosaur because of his sprinkles, but he is in fact a purple berry cheesecake stegosaurus, with his paintbrush, an easel, and the colourful sources of the cactus plants as his paint. He finds himself the perfect view and then refuses to budge for days. He paints in the blazing sun and the cold star-filled nights as they each drift by, completely absorbed in his craft. He rarely plans ahead, preferring to let his paintbrush lead the way, drifting from colour to colour, leaving behind surreal, dreamlike masterpieces that somehow beautifully capture both the landscape around him and his inner world. Next, we have Sweet Dreams Sandy, who is a blue squirrel plushie who was magically brought to life by the wizard of the Candy Kingdom. The purple shimmering candy heart she was bestowed with is where the entirety of her life force lies. Her creation was commissioned by the desperate Candy King and Queen for their weary daughter, the Candy Princess, who struggles to drift off at night, most likely due to eating so many sweets all day. Typically, magical plushies seek out wondrous adventures to make the most of their rare and fortunate circumstances. Sandy, however, dreams only of a warm, cosy pillow under duvet. She teaches the princess, through example, how to sleep as snug as a bug in a rug, all night through. Since the character guidebook is kind of a long way away, I've popped these characters and a few bonus illustrations onto a sticker sheet and a mug design, which you can find on my website if you'd like to get hold of these characters sooner than the guidebook. You can get 15% off with the code BIRTHDAY1, which you'll be able to use for the next 2 weeks.
Thank you to everyone who took part with this week's video. Let me know if you'd like to see this idea again, because I do still have the rest of the names in here, which I can hang on to and add to if you would also like to have a character created. And if you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like, share or subscribe, and I shall see you next time. Bye! Sweet Crocs.